Was it all in my fantasy? Where are you now? Were you only a man?
We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Nah, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when
En busca de respuestas con una mente llena.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Washington, the home of the Wizards, the Verizon Center. The Detroit Pistons come into this one after the win against Philadelphia. Guys, kind of a battle there. They pulled out some changes here. Wizards trail by 9. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Jody Meeks out there with Aaron Baines. Then there's Jennings. They set the pick. Porter kicks to Mack. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Kicks it to Freak. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe it.
Jennings passes to Freak. To the paint. Right side Jennings. Here's Freak. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Mack. He dishes it to Porter. Passes it to Goodwin. They set the pick. Here's Dudley. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the Jazz.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Pistons have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Wizards. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Wizards trail by 8.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another.
The Wizards have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Shooting for Washington, Pierre Jackson. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Marcus Morris is checked in for Brandon Jennings. And so Jackson nails both of them. Pistons leading by 6. And here's Freak. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Philadelphia. Gortat with the steal. Goodwin with it. The shot is off.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Pistons lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that Beal is known for his appetite. You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I was certainly thinking. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. And it is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
The Wizards have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Unloads from 13. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Jennings kicks to Meeks. Now Freak. He has 5. Picked his pocket. And here's the break. Here's Dudley.
That's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And it's Goodwin missing.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Baines dishes to Meeks. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's Freak missing.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Washington, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. 11 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. A different look here for Detroit. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Freak comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jennings in for Reggie Jackson. Otto Porter and Nene at the forwards. All out there with Shelvin Mack. And it's Gibson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Wall wide open. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's his third foul of the game. Pistons trail by 12. Here's Freak. And the lead is down inside single digits. Freak's got 8 points. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Drummond a screen, Freak. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Porter. Knocks down the 10-footer. And the Wizards lead by 13. And, well, Detroit shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Here's Freak. The shot no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Off on the layup.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. 11 points for Freak.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
And Gibson, here we go. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Goodwin's checked in for Washington. Jackson comes in for John Wall. Jackson kicks to Porter, out to the right wing. Now here's Goodwin. And that one's good. Goodwin's got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here. Some changes. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Gortat. Archie Goodwin comes in for Jared Dudley. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Detroit. Freak comes in for Brandon Jennings. On the floor for Detroit, Freak in at point guard. Ilyasova out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2. Here's Freak from the baseline. That's good.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Goodwin with it. Guarded now by Morris. Porter. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. So for the Wizards, Gortat's checked in for Nene. Gibson comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Dudley subbed in for Goodwin. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter. Feeds it to Gortat. Clock at 6. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
No good.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And Morris drops them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Wall passes to Gibson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Drummond, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
At the line for 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of two is good. That puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
That's good. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
That was essential that he cashed in on those free throws. They're within 1 possession.
So it's the Wizards now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And here's Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Gibson dishes to Dudley. Shot by Wall. It's good.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
It's our time. It's our time. We are so close to closing this one out. Freak. Hot man. So let's get him the ball.
From deep. No luck. And so Washington takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure.